waiting to introduce you as student doctor. I can't get away with that very long. You're right.
Governor Patterson was here. Members of the Board of Trustees, President Kadish, deans, family and friends, on behalf of the class of 2011, welcome everyone, and thanks for being here. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to address you today. It's a big day for us. Graduating with this inaugural class is certainly one of our great achievements. The opportunities for growth have been tremendous, and my colleagues here are some of the most remarkable people that I have encountered. If they are the future of osteopathic medicine, then our future is a bright one indeed. We've come a long way from those fabled beginnings. Our facility is right across the street, and Dr. Sexter now tells us that we have both heat and air conditioning. Personally, I think it's a shame. Because there's nothing quite like experiencing hyper and hypothermia to really get a sense for what it's like clinically. Back in the beginning, the student government campaigned on a platform of access to indispensable tools of medical education, such as garbage cans and recycling bins. Now I hear that there is a garbage can in every study room and a recycling bin down every hallway. We've come a long way. To the deans and faculty and staff who supported our journey, we thank you. Sometimes you were benevolent. Sometimes it was tough love. And sometimes it was just tough. But we made it here today, and we thank you for your efforts. We started this journey with our founding dean, a remarkable leader and a wonderful guy who is essentially an honorary member of the class of 2011. For your continued support and pioneering spirit, we thank you, Dr. Diamond. You're one of us. And also working tirelessly to keep Touro on target from the beginning is our CEO, who once actually offered to lend me his car so that I could drive to a doctor's appointment outside the city. And it's a pretty fancy car. And sorry if I'm ruining your tough guy image. But for your hard work and pioneering spirit, thank you, Dr. Sexter. I think it's safe to say that all medical students are excited to graduate. But there's something special about being in the inaugural class, about being pioneers. In fact, I suspect that the level of excitement in our class is at least 2 standard deviations above the mean. To test that hypothesis, would everyone please take out your clickers? And rate your excitement on a scale from 1 to 10. What? You didn't bring your clickers? No one? Honestly, I had high hopes for the eye clicker. But Dr. Sexter, I've been carrying it around for 4 years, and I haven't used it. We want to know if we could get a refund. But that's what pioneers do. They try new things, they take risks, they forge new pathways, they create new opportunities, and they go first. We are the inaugural class, and that significantly defines our experience. We had the facilities to ourselves, we had challenges, and we had opportunities that no one else will ever have. We got to know each other pretty well. In some cases, probably better than we wanted to. We became a close-knit group. We celebrated each other's victories, and we supported each other in tough times. We lost 2 classmates, 2 important people who mean a lot to us. Ayaka Den, whose warm spirit and smile none of us will ever forget. She was a patient and generous friend who unfailingly offered a helping hand. And the outspoken Roderick Pitts, who was a dedicated father and an altogether firework of a spirit. It was a blessing to know these 2 remarkable people, and they are especially missed today. 2011 is a special group, and I feel privileged to have shared this experience with you. It really is the most interesting and brilliant group of people I've seen all gathered in one place. You balance scholarship with leadership, with activism, with service, with a healthy sense of humor, all in the midst of the difficult work of medical school. But we did not do it alone. You here in the audience, family and friends, you know we did not do it alone. And we know it too. You shared in the sacrifice to fulfill this calling. You helped us and supported us and sacrificed your time with us so that we could pursue this dream. So on behalf of the class of 2011, to all the mothers and fathers and husbands and wives and loved ones, I want to say, none of this would be possible without you. Thank you for your love and support and understanding. It has been said that the treatment of a disease may be entirely impersonal, but the care of a patient must be completely personal. That the secret of the care of the patient is in caring for the patient. As we enter the next phase of our training, we set out not only to cure disease and prevent death. These are noble goals, to be sure, but we must care for our patients. We must be caring. We must be present. This challenge is an opportunity that we have every day. Presence can be the beginning of healing. This opportunity is there with every encounter. Stillness is something that we cultivate, but when it happens in a split second, and it takes no time at all. Our lives will continue to be uniquely busy and full of unusual challenges that many people cannot or would prefer not to imagine. In the face of these tests, we must guard against cynicism and continue to nurture our own personal development for ourselves and for our loved ones and for the patients who entrust us with their care. When I spoke to you at the white coat ceremony 2 years ago, I said, we're halfway there. Well, today we're all the way there. And where there is a matter that we will find out very soon. But if someone told you 5 years ago that you'd be headlining the Apollo Theater with Chris Rock, I don't think you would have believed them. And look at you now. Today we stand here, we are here with our esteemed guests, and we become physicians. And it has been a privilege to engage in this process with you. Thank you, good luck, and Godspeed.